Hey everybody, I'm back. I missed last week. I was very busy. Work's just wrapping up. Things are getting crazy. Squirrels running around all over the place. I got a fig tree growing in the backyard. But the lunacy of our land continues. So today is the Father's Day special with Angry Mac. And I'm wishing a happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there, unless you showered with your daughter inappropriately, Joe. Listen. As we know, our president is going crazy. He is way off the deep end. The sound bites, the things that he is saying lately, it's just mind-boggling. I mean, how can this man run again in 2024? Here are some of the clips. That he said. He said that he was in Connecticut, and he finishes his 2024 speech, and he touched to the crowd, he said, "Long live the Queen, man." What Queen? First of all, if he's talking about the Queen of England, dead. Long live the Queen, man. Didn't we have a war to get away from that Queen? What? Long live the Queen? My God. Then he's at the White House talking to the LGBTQ plus whatever community, and they're all on the lawn partying, hanging out. So first he says that he's proud to be the president that changed the law, and now transgenders can be part of the military. I gotta tell you something. I'm down with the transgenders. Have you ever met a transgender? They're incredible people. Very funny. Transgenders are now allowed in our military. So we're just gonna make the opponents laugh to death. Our enemies will be laughing to death with those transgenders. I mean, the guy always misspeaks. He never actually says what he means. Then he goes out and he says, you know what? This LGBT community, they are the bravest, as I'm spinning everywhere, bravest, most inspiring people he's ever met. Now, mind you, Joe has met with the police, emergency medics, every branch of the military, but it's the LGBTQ are the bravest, most inspiring. The bravest, most inspiring because this is how they were born. So, I mean, am I brave and inspiring because of a white, angry, drunk man? Apparently not, because I am as straight could be. Once again, thank a straight person you're born. I know it's Pride Month, but hey, who cares? Thank a straight person or she wouldn't be here. Can you imagine that? But then it gets even more bizarre. He gets up in front of another stage and he says, you know what? I gotta read this one a little bit better because I can't remember this one. We have plans to build a railroad from the Pacific all the way across the Indian Ocean. We talking about underwater trains, Joe? Really, Joe? I mean, either he's going off topic, he's going by himself, or he can no longer read a teleprompter. But the man cannot run a country. Let's go, Joe Biden 2024. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Jill should be embarrassed. It's elder abuse. But talk about a horrible wife and family. John Fetterman, who had a stroke and has got brain damage, his brain may never recover. He has actual brain damage from a stroke. He cannot string a sentence together. He had Joe Biden there talking about the I-95 that sunk, and he said, yeah, I'm here with the president, Joe Biden, and he's a collapsed bridge, and I-95, but you know what? I don't want to make fun of the guy because he had a stroke and he does have brain damage. But if you're going to put him out there in a public life, he's fair game. How dare his wife? She is a horrible, miserable human being, as are his family. We know his party doesn't care. But for people who love you, let you get up there, and at least can you dress the guy? Put him in a shirt. What is everything a hoodie and shorts for? You look like an oaf, and you sound like an oaf. And once again, I'm not for making fun of anybody with mental disability, but if you're going to parade him out there, this is our senator, we need him to speak, he should be off of every committee that he's on because he will never be able to make a decision. Get yourself help, John, and I know your family's not going to help you, and your brain's too damaged for you to figure it out yourself. It's a sad state of America where that's in. But it goes to show you, here in America, no matter how brain damaged you are, you can be senator. And as long as you're willing to toe the party line, they'll prop you up. They'll even get you dressed. Maybe not in a shirt and tie, but they'll throw something on there. It's absolutely insane. So, I forget to say this. After the LGBT meeting that Joe's talking about, Joe's up there taking pictures with one of them. 5 minutes later, he's showing his made-up boobs that he had the doctor implant on the lawn, and subsequently was banned from ever coming into the White House again. So these are the people he's proud of. But I don't know if it was before or after that, the LGBTQ declared an emergency. Nobody knows what the emergency is. Some big coalition got together and said, we're declaring an emergency. For what? You get 164 calendar days. In the United States alone, 164. You can look it up. Different days. I mean, the whole month counts. There are weeks, whatever, dedicated to you, LGBTQ++++++. So don't tell me you're not recognized. Don't tell me you're not acknowledged. You know how many days the normal folk get? Not 164, I can tell you that. I don't get any days. I don't get the St. Patrick's Day. And you don't see my flag. My flag is the United States flag. Let me correct that. You don't see the flag for my ancestry, the Irish flag, front and center, surrounded by two American flags. It was disgraceful that pride flag was there. No flag should ever be flying at the White House except the United States flag or flags that symbolizes things that happened and occurred here in America. What are we doing, country? This is not equality or inclusion. This is the United States. The United States flags go first in the White House. It's absolutely, absolutely insulting. When is it going to end? Because there are no viable candidates out there for either party right now. They're burying Trump. He's not a viable candidate anymore. Come on, somebody's got to step up. It can't be a black guy if he's a Republican, because everybody else on the Democratic side will jump on this guy as an Uncle Tom and call him the N-word to dawn to dusk. It doesn't make sense to me, because apparently if you're a black man in America and you're not a Democrat, you don't know what it's like to be black. I still can't comprehend that. Doesn't matter where you grew up or what your trials and tribulations are. I mean, it's bizarre. Like me, I know what grows up to be a poor white kid. I can tell you that. I can tell you that I ate cereal out of a Cool Whip bowl that had spaghetti stains in it. No doubt. Now that's poor. I'm telling you. Didn't even have dishes. Then things changed. So, a group has changed the definition of a lesbian. A lesbian is now a non-man that is attracted to a non-man. So, a woman doesn't even get, it's just the bottom of the totem pole. Where are all my women at? Now, this is really weird with non-man, because if you're talking non-man attracted to non-man, are we talking animal? Are we talking, what exactly are we talking here? It's bizarre, because a non-man could be an animal. It could be a non-man. Who knows what it could be these days, but a non-man attracted to a non-man. Women don't exist anymore, so you're either a man or a non-man. It's bizarre. Then we have John Kerry. John Kerry is vowing to fix the population growth, that 10 billion humans in our world are too much. He's vowing to fix it. Last time a guy vowed to fix the population growth, his name was Hitler. How'd that work out for a group of people? We're not fixing the population, Kerry. This is insane behavior. What are we going to do? Kill people? Shoot them down? Sterilize people? If you want to talk about it, you're helping yourself anyway, because the Democrats, the males, are already getting vasectomies so they don't reproduce. So they're just going to work themselves out anyway. Then we have the University of Cal Berkeley. University of Cal Berkeley proudly held a black-only graduation. Can you imagine that? Black only. They were proud to hold it. And it was every stereotypical black thing that you could possibly imagine. I'm sure everybody there had a great time, but I don't even want to say, can you imagine, it was white only. But all I can say is, segregation is the new black. Isn't this what we fought against? I mean, call me crazy, call me white, call me drunk, whatever you want. You know, interesting that somebody accused me of being a Democrat and a liberal. I'm not sure they're listening correctly, because I don't know where they would get that. Really bizarre. Here in Long Island, last week we had a smoke advisory. It was brutal down here. The smell was horrible. You couldn't see anything from the fires that came in from Canada. And the Department of Health came down. They issued a severe emergency saying that the air quality is poor and dangerous. Please stay inside. I think the Department of Health is run by Captain Obvious because my red eyes, my cough, my stuffy nose, and when I breathed, it hurt me. I wouldn't have never known it was dangerous. I was ready to go out and party in Golf 18. I mean, this is what we're run by. Our government is fools. Anybody else know the month of June is Men's Mental Health Month? I'm going to have a drink to that because when my mental health's crazy, I usually open up a bottle of whiskey. It's not this hop tea. The hop tea is good, but obviously I'm still drinking it. So it can't be that good because it would be gone already. It seems like I've had it forever. But imagine that. Men's Mental Health Awareness Month is the same month as Pride Month. Can we give them a different month or couldn't we get a different month? What do we got to be lumped in? We can't get our own. We don't deserve our own. I don't understand. My mental health is just as important as everybody else. If you can ask everybody else, I'm a little mental anyway. I should have known about this month for 54 years. It's been killing me. Thinking about the heat, talking about the generations, Generation Z. We have the greatest generation, the boomers, the millennials, Gen X. And this Generation Z should be renamed as Generation Dumb because that's what it is. Apparently there's a new generation already. I can't figure it out. I can't keep up. I really can't. Just give me a drink, my whiskey, whatever, and I'll be good. Oh, my God. Another $2.1 billion to Ukraine, so that means the government is cashing all your tax checks, your tax money going to work. Oh, my God. So this morning I get an email from a company for hair growth, and it says the name of the product is called Happy Head. Yeah, Happy Head. I'm not sure the PR department really gave this too much thought, but where do you find the product? Do you find the product in the pharmaceutical spot, or do you find the product where the sex toys are? And I have to tell you something. Happy Head, anybody who's getting head should probably be happy. Just saying. I mean, I think it's a completely botched campaign, but I'll tell you what. When the tagline said Happy Head, of course I'm going to take a look at it. I'm good with the hair growth, though. Now listen, all kidding aside, it is Father's Day. Find your father. Tell him you love him. You don't know when tomorrow is gone. I lost my father several years ago. Don't want to get choked up, sorry. And I never had a chance to say one more goodbye, and I love him. So find him, tell him you love him. For everybody who's a father, who had a father, who lost a father, his father's alive, listen, being a father is very underappreciated. It really is, but we know we're important, and that's all that counts. Being a good father is very important in my life, as it should be in yours. So listen. Find the people you love. Tell them you love them because tomorrow is not guaranteed. Everything else is nonsense. I hope you have a laugh. Please share. Please retweet. Get me up to at least 100 subscribers. I'm dying here. And remember this. Long live the king, man. Cheers.